Hey guys, Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Interesting statement from the Supreme Kai of Universe 1. Early on in episode 108, we see the Supreme Kai say essentially that at the end of the day, these are only the low mortal universes that are fighting each other. And because it's not the high mortal universes, that no matter who wins, it doesn't matter. Nothing will change. And the screen sort of like freezes on his eyes there as he says it, almost like there's something more about this. Like, okay, so they're fighting this tournament of power here, these low mortal universes, and one of them's going to win. Let's suppose it's Team Universe 7. And at the end of the day, he says nothing is ever going to change, though. What is he talking about? That even though this is happening, that nothing is going to change. Is this Kai revealing some insight about something that we don't really know yet? Is it possible that there's some discrimination going on here, like maybe some universal discrimination between universes with high mortal levels and universes with low? Is it from the Omni King, or is it from other people that are doing this? Did something happen in the past that maybe reveal this? It's just an interesting statement here that garners a little bit of a deeper look at, like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, there's a little bit of speculation here on what is he actually saying. I mean, we do know a little bit of insight before, thanks to Whis, about how there was other universes and that the Omni King lowered those down. So maybe he's sort of talking about that that happened before, where there was more universes, he got rid of some of them, and nothing really changed. It was still all the same. And pretty much this is the same thing that's going on here. Instead, or in this case, it's just a tournament of power, but once again, it's sizing this down. And maybe it's just because they're so superior, the other universes, in their moral levels, that everybody's just so low and so, like, out of it that there's no point. I mean, if you were only at level 7 and everybody else is level 100 or something like that, moral level, then it's like you're getting rid of, like, almost nothing is there. It's just like you're not changing anything. We already have such a high moral level that it doesn't even matter. I mean, there's a lot of different things that this could mean, and even more than that.
Now, if the Supreme Kai of Universe 1 is saying this, who's not currently in the universe of power, I mean, the mortal level of Universe 1 being high enough to not even be in this, he must have some insight into the possible discrimination and issues that are going on here. It seems like he obviously has some concern about it, meaning he cares about what's going on, but there's nothing he can do about it or something. And there's got to be really some big issues behind this. Again, Joe mentioning that in the past there was other universes and they were erased, but how were they erased? Were they just erased? Obviously, their mortal level played a role in that. This universe of power seems like it's completely original, like it didn't happen before. But was there something similar to this in some way, where it was almost like this dog and pony show, and the Supreme Kai of Universe 1 had to watch this before? Or maybe he's watched this many, 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 many times before in the past. I mean, keep in mind, these guys are like, they've been around forever, these people. So maybe he's seen this multiple times in the past. And just seemingly, you know what? Nothing's going to ever change. But maybe this will be the tournament of power to maybe change things. Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, I could definitely see. I mean, this is obviously something different happening for them, based off of this being a tournament, them actually watching it. And I mean, maybe Goku in the future or other things will show that, you know what, these other universes shouldn't be second-class citizens to them. They shouldn't be like these low-level things. They might change the whole structure of moral levels. Maybe that might not be a good, like, indication on should a universe still be alive or whatnot. I mean, this could be the opportunity of change, even though that this Supreme Kai feels like nothing will change.
It could also be possible that Goku will rise to a level that, like, a Supreme Kai of Universe 1 will look at Goku and go, Goku is beyond anyone in my universe right now. He has risen to a level that no one could touch in my universe, and see that as almost a surprise. Like, look at what's going on here with these lower level mortal universes, and possibly that can usher in a change that hasn't been seen before in the past. But sort of an interesting statement here that there's something more beyond that statement. There's some more insight there that shows us that there's this deep discrimination going on.
Yeah, it's a very heavy statement. statement.
Very heavy, and it's all about mortal level, how strong you are, how strong your mortal level, and you can tell that it impacts the Kais of each of the universes, it impacts the gods of the universes, and who they are and what they do. It's just it goes in all areas. So very important statement. Is it possible that a guy like Goku could end the stigma that has occurred obviously in the past between the mortal levels of these upper class universes and these lower level universes? So we'll let's keep an eye on that and see what happens, especially obviously towards the very end of the Tournament of Power. So what were your thoughts on that? Did you even see that or consider it, that it was an interesting statement? So we want to know what your thoughts are. Why did he say that? What was he talking about? Please leave your comments below. Again, like and share. This is Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Until next time.